So this is Friday, and this is almost my London open. It's 6 a.m. So in the next 2 hours, market will open. So this is what the market did, the Asian session, and so let's just go through it. So this is GBP AUD. I'm still waiting for my retest here. As you remember, I was explaining to you guys. I need this retest at this zone, then I can enter myself. Then this is NZD card. We've not yet gotten what we were waiting for here. So price seems to be testing the level now, which is fine. Right here, you can see it's trying to retest and pull back at this point. So once it pulls back here, then we'll see what will happen, which is next week probably, because this might be the candle that comes back at this level. And this is Eurocard still trying to break above. Hopefully today we might get the break we've been waiting for. Once it breaks here, then we'll break. This is AUD USD, still the same thing. Oh, price. Yeah, price kind of retested the level, but this is not what I want. This is a weak rejection. I need a deep pullback, a full candle closure within this zone. Then we can catch our buys. So we are still waiting for market to come back at this level. Hopefully the trade won't happen this week. Yeah, so I just hope might be playing around here, then can catch a nice buy on Monday or Tuesday. And GBP USD, the same thing that's happening with AUD USD. We can see prices at this level. It's now almost testing this thing. So these two are going the same direction, if you can see, and the price action is kind of the same. We are seeing markets failing to break above this level. So that's why we are still waiting more, because I believe this might happen as well. We might have the pullback here, then we'll get the push to the upside. So just hope today the market can just be playing around this level. Hopefully even go bearish by taking out this interesting level here. So we'll see what the market will do. The market doesn't yet open, but we're in Asian session, and I don't trade Asian session because, like I told you yesterday, nothing really goes on most of the time unless otherwise. But so this is what I'm waiting for. I need that retest here, then can get the buy we're looking for all the way to this zone. So we'll just see and watch how this market will react. And this is Euro GPP. Finally, we got the retest we're waiting for at this level. But like I told you, the initial retest should be at this point here. This is where I want. This is where I'm very much comfortable in buying at here. Because if I was to buy now, based off this engulfing, and this is already missed because this was the Asian session either way. So I can't really take this trade. Even though it can give me a nice evening star formation, or I don't know if this, I always confuse morning star and the evening star formation, but candle pattern. But yeah, this pattern usually means there is much bearish power. If you can also see at this level, this one, two, 1, 2, 3 formation there. Yeah. So but that's not the case. I still, even if it can, because if I was to enter here, I have to place my stop all the way above here. You see, just to be safe, because this is just a rejection. So even if the next 5 hour candle will close with a nice bearish structure, uh, which can maybe give us an entry, I wouldn't still take that. Yeah, so I would prefer for market to come back at this zone, and it will. And if it won't, then that's fine. We still have more setups to look at next week. And let me just show you why I can't even take the buy. So this is the daily time frame. So imagine now I'm taking a buy here. The previous daily candle was very much bullish. So that's why I want this daily candle to also be bullish again, probably even just reaching this zone. So that Monday or Tuesday, then I can get at least a daily bearish candle. That will be a very strong confirmation for me that all price is now ready to go down. But for now, this is just confirmation that this trade is playing out nicely. So that's what I'll be waiting for. Then lastly, USD CHF, like I told you, it will come back at this zone, and it did. Just give me my take profit, then went back to this level here. So if you're really risk on, you can try to wait for the 4 hour to go bearish again. Then you can repeat the same trade that was there. You can wait for, since the 4 is already bullish, you now just have to wait for that shift and retest, and you can sell again. Because this pair is still dropping and there's a high chance it might reach here. Yeah. But I highly doubt if I'm going to trade this next week. But yeah, but that's how this pair is going to move, because it's now bearish and it will just be dropping until it reaches another OG level, which is this point here. That's what I expect this pair to do. And yeah, what would be nice if this daily candle had the bullish trade closure, then on a Monday we have that bearish. In fact, okay, let me just say, if what happened here, what just happened here can repeat itself at this level, then this would be a very nice sell again. So yeah, because we even have a nice head and shoulder, left head, right break below retest. Maybe if the daily can even engulf, then you're good to go with your intraday trade, because you can now use the daily time frame as your weekly, then you can use your 4 hour time frame as your daily, then you can use your 2 hour time frame as your 4 hour time frame, and catch an entry. You see, so it's the same thing, just scaled down, but it's still going the same way. Yeah, so you see, plus the weekly is going to engulf this, so there's a higher chance the price might continue going down, but I wouldn't be trading this. But so anyway, this is the update I have for you guys right now. So I'll update you guys again when the market opens at 10 a.m. London session. That's when we'll have the next 4 hour candle. Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still stuck with you. This is the 9 a.m. New York session candle. So let me just update you what's going on. So okay, this is US oil. There's still my prices are still at 92, 94 level. Bitcoin price is now retesting the zone after reaching my TP. It's been reacting off this. You see why I told you this market is very much bearish. Even though it looks bullish in this with this push, it will still sell badly, especially when the daily just goes when the daily reaches this daily weekly level there. The reason why it's reacting at this level because this is also a level where I was looking for sales. Yeah, so you can see even the 4 hour there is having that weekly rejection, uh week break retest, but no engulfing, but it still goes. Yeah. ZAR USD still waiting for my retest at this level. Still didn't get that. GPAUD, like I told you earlier this morning, I'm still waiting for the retest at this point here, and you can see market is kind of going there now. If you want, you can make this level maybe up to here, but it's the same thing. Price will first try to respect this zone here. So I'm still waiting for the retest there. Maybe this candle might close at this zone. Then the 8 p.m. candle might give us the break we need, or I don't know what to do, but at least it's just at this level where I'm interested in buying, in selling. Sorry, NZD card. This is very nice. Now the 4 hour is bullish, so I now need it to break below here so it can go bearish. Then once it's here, I'll wait for price to shift. So this is very much okay with me. And the key idea here is just waiting for the retest. Whatever is going on here, it's not much my problem. Price can come here, come back here. Still, I'll be looking for buys. I just now that the 4 hour is bullish, this is even a bit even much funnier because I know once it comes back and gives me the retest, then we are good to go. What do you have? Eurocard. Can you see this move? This is what I like to see when I lose a trade. It completely goes the other direction. At least shows me I was totally wrong. So you can see market just went up, and this is where I was looking for buys. But now market is even at this second OG level. So price might even give me an entry at this position. But let's see how the 4 hour look. Yeah. Yep. So price might even end up giving me an entry position at this zone here. From my mama system, that's just ways. Let me do this. So this is a bit invalid now because we have a new OG level in the making. Okay, so so this is where this is where price has broken above from. You can see this is the level where once we're above we're buying, once we are below we are selling, and you can clearly see that price has now broken above this zone. So this is a very clear indication that we are now up for buys, and these buys might either be at this point or at this level. Anywhere to make the most sense, that's where we'll catch the buys. But I think potentially the buys will be at this zone here because of what's going on here. You can see that price now is very much bullish, and you can see it has even broken above this. So now what's left is just a retest at this zone here. So now you see NZD card, we are looking for buys, and and Eurocard were also looking for buys. So we'll just be waiting for price to come back at this zone here. Uh, then I'll take the buys because you can see we are now very much bullish. Yeah. Uh, yeah, but we'll just see how price reacts at this zone. Yeah, and AUD card, cool. We are still waiting for this retest. You can see price is kind of fighting between going and breaking above and breaking below, but price will still come back at this level. That's why we're anticipating for our buys. And you can see for now it's just playing around this zone, but what we expect is that push, then that pull, then the push. So that's what I'm expecting. Same with this pair, GPUSD. I'm still waiting for my retest at this level, regardless of what price is doing here. Just need my retest right around here. Uh, this is Euro GPP. I'm still waiting for my retest as well at this zone, back at this level, because this happened during Asian session, so there's no way I would have entered any buy, any sale. So, and this was the closure for London 10 a.m. candle. So still I can't sell this because the stop loss was just too big, and there's still a chance that price might even push all the way up to this line, this line here. So I'm still just waiting for price to retrace back here, then give me the perfect entry I need. Lastly, but not the least, remember I told you once this breaks below it to retest here, then push further. So I can see that's what's going on here. And price, what price did was it was bearish, then price went bullish, then now it's trying to break below, then it will retest and can catch more sales there because the trend is now on the downside, and just find your ways to buy. So this is where you expect price to keep going down again. So you just have to wait for that to happen, then you can catch your sales. But I really doubt if I'll be taking this trade, because I really love catching the trade when the trend is starting, not when the trend is about to end or something like that. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, but the reason I might maybe just take this is because it's rejecting at the daily OG level. It's not, I'm not buying, I'm not selling at the, I'm not selling at a 4 hour OG level. No, I'm selling at a very strong level, which is the daily level. Because let me just do this for you so you can clearly see what's going on. So you can see the daily, what the daily has done. This needs this first. You can see what the daily has done firstly. We're having this we're having this break, and if you can clearly see, there's this left, there's this right, and there's this head and shoulder pattern, and there's this break right here. So forget, don't worry about this breakout, but this break here, this makes the head and right, and then we have the retest of the daily candle, and this daily candle is now engulfing, giving you the daily with the daily entry, which is from here in your stop loss right above here. So this is the daily entry. If you're a day trader, what do you call this? I don't know what to call after swing trader is another uh, type of trader, but yeah, now position, yeah, position something, yeah, yeah. But if position size trade, this is where you enter and know the position for months or yeah, because that's the entry on the daily time frame. Really, uh, you can see what's really going on. Price broke, price retested, price gave you the engulfing on the daily time frame, and it's ready to go. So for me, how do I join this? I kind of reduce the risk of waiting all this long because just put my stop loss right above here because since price break, if this can engulf, then all you need on the Monday is just that weekly pullback. Then you can buy and put your stop right below here. You see, and if likely enough, you can even maybe find that it plays around this bit and get a nice 1 to 3 around here. But we'll see how that this only depends on how the daily is going to close. The daily is the 4 hour is going to close. Is it going to engulf this? Then you can see for new week next week we are having a fresh start. Or price can do a lot of things. Guys. Price can simply even just have another rejection, then give you the same structure in the daily. So you can have another left head, right shoulder right here. So at your stop loss now, instead of all the way there, it's now just somewhere here. You see, and the same position can now catch 1 to 3 easily at this same zone. You see, so at this same zone. So it's just really about patience and watching and seeing how the market plays out. But for now, this is what we have, and I'll update you in the 8 p.m. candle, which is the last candle. So for now, maybe this one might survive to next week. This one might survive to next week. This one might survive to next week. This one maybe possibly. I think all might survive to next week though. Yeah, because they all look fine. Yeah, but it will depend on how they all close. So I'll update you guys later. So welcome back, guys. This is the last window closure, which is at 1 p.m. Uh, so let's just go through the market and what it's done. So this is GPAUD. As you can see, for now, price is at this zone here. It's at this level, and what we need now is just price to continue aiming higher until it reaches. I'm very confident that price might even reach here. Why? Because as you can clearly see what happened here, price has retested, but there's no, and we didn't get any engulfing candle. You can see here it failed to engulf. It failed to engulf this previous candle. You see, it failed to this all these four candles failed to break below this level. So what does this show me? This shows me that price is willing to make new high highs before it actually drops. Because if it was going to drop, it would have dropped immediately. Price reached that zone. So this is a very good confirmation for me. As we can see that price is has failed to break below here. You see? So for now, I just wait, and now I can even expect a further push on the upside, probably even back in this level. Then we'll see how it will play out next week. Now, secondly, we have NZD card. Price seems to have now just gone up, and the daily candle might probably also might as well just close at this zone. Yeah, so this means we have a lot of waiting to do for price to come back at this level and sell. But that's fine for us. Our own interest is buying where price makes the most sense. So it didn't come here. So what do? We don't change anything. We just focus on other pairs. So and see. So as you can see right now, price has retested this this head and shoulder pattern. So here you expect a push to the downside as well. You expect a push to the downside back to this level. So so what we just do is simply wait and we'll see if I'll pick this the next week, but yeah, it all depends. Then this is USD CHF. Finally, we can see we might close with a nice strong engulfing candle as we want. And okay, the 4 hour now has broken below this level. So since the 4 hour has broken below this level, fine. We now need that retest back to this same point. Just even any small green candle is fine for me as a retest, but it just has to be at this point here. Then if we can get that retest, then that engulfing candle, then this pair will be ready to sell. Only that our stop loss will be way, way above here. And so I really hope on Monday we might have a maybe further push within this zone, which might be regarded as a drawdown, so that once market breaks above here, below here, then we can sell. But for now, we just have one thing to do, which is wait for the retest there. And the daily is having a very nice candle closure at this point. So yeah, and Eurocard having that strong push as well. So we can now look for buys. We can now look for buys at two levels. Sorry for the yawning. I'm very tired, but let's go. The job is not yet finished. So we can now look for buys either at this level or at that level. So it just depends on where to make the most amount of sense to us. But I think this is just too big. This other one, this level is just too big. Mm, is there any way I can reduce this? Okay, let me just drag this right here. Okay, this level is just too big. The first level can be this one. As you can see, that's where we have the amount of touches. Then, yeah, I think this is the first level. It makes sense here. Let me just put on the weekly time frame. Yeah, it's still at the OG level as well, so still makes sense. You can see it's still at this level. It was just too big, and yeah, so yeah, that makes a bit more sense and way better. So we can catch for. So you even see that I was way, way, way wrong. I was selling at the very wrong level, as you can see. And you can't see such things until you see it goes the other direction. Then you now notice that, oh, I was actually very wrong. So this is fine with us. But now we have a new objective. We are looking for buys now. And the daily, as of now, uh, so we don't again complain about drawing. Yeah, this is much better. We can use this level as a as an OG level. You can see there's a lot of touches there. So so this is what we now want. I now need price to come back all the way here because this is where my retest was, all the way down here. Then I'll label this as a normal retest. I need price to come all the way here. And yeah. The next thing I have is GBP USD. And as you can see, this is just something for next week as well. I don't know, I put weekly. Yeah, this is something for next week. But if price can now close above this level, then uh the price retesting back at this OG level is will be very lucky if it retests at this level based on the price action. But we'll see. We'll see how market moves because we can't predict the market. We can only have a logical opinion about the direction and anticipate where it might go, but we can never be 100% right about the prediction. So as we can see on the weekly time frame this year, this is very much bullish and market is aiming to reach this level here. And it's very unfortunate it didn't give us an entry there. And we would have know if we knew about it, we would have taken better decisions. So as you can see, price for now is very much bullish. And the only way we can buy if it's with this back here. If not, then we just have to wait and luckily hope that happens. But for now, that's the price action we have. And there's really nothing much we can do rather than wait. This is AUD USD. This is looking very much solid. You can see price is a bit resisting. So maybe we can have that push to the downside now. That can give us the retest we need once more. And then we can go with the buys. So still just a matter of waiting as well and see how the the daily candle closes. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we can have a daily week pullback here before a further push to the upside since we're having this nice price action in the daily. Price is making higher highs now. High highs. We have the retest now. This is a potential high high. So we can have maybe that week pullback, then we can buy, then and capitalize off that as well. So that's the whole move. And then this is Euro GBP. Maybe if price can engulf this level, then we can consider this as our retest. But you can see right now price has not engulfed. So there's still very much hope that market can come back at this level. Yeah, there's still very much hope that price can simply retest at this level. Because we missed it due to this Asian session entry position. So the only way we can buy, say if it's retest back here. Yeah, and lastly is I think yeah we're done. So this is just for these are other pairs. I will update you guys on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, but that's it for today and for this week. So here, the ones that you might see tomorrow might be GBP AUD, USD CHF, NZD USD, I doubt. Euro card, maybe. GBP USD, maybe. AUD USD, yes. Uh, this one, I doubt a bit. But we'll see, because But this one definitely NZD card. I doubt if I'll be trading this next week because of the way price has already reacted at this level. So now I highly doubt. Uh, yeah. So, but there's more to next week. We have this one, a USD card and USD JPY, even though it doesn't get broken above. Uh, this one, I'm still looking for sales, but maybe the other week. This one still need my retest, so I might not trade it next week. This one, I have no interest in it next week. This one, I have no interest in it next week. And let's see. Yeah, I have no interest. Not until it breaks above this level. Mm, CHF. Let's see the daily. I really have no interest. This one, still waiting for my retest at this zone. NZD USD. I need a sell there, but my daily has to go bullish, bearish. So you can clearly see that among all these, I might just pick these two, then filter from these already pairs, because they're the only ones that are making sense right now. These same pairs, they're the only things that are making sense right now. And uh, if it's just being honest with you guys, I only see GBP AUD and Euro CHF, USD CHF, Euro GPP, Euro CAD, because these USD pairs, you can see the daily, the way it has closed above that level. Uh, and these trades are almost considered to be missed. They're just missed. That's what I can just say. This pair we missed, it didn't get the retest. So AUD USD, maybe this might survive a bit, but still this is very risky buying at this zone. And so we might see how we'll go about it tomorrow, but and based on how the market will close, because this is just the 1 p.m. candle, we still have like 3 more hours to go, and then we'll see. So thank you guys for this week, and I'll see you tomorrow.